Yo, what's up guys, welcome back, next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. So, Group F again, well, bottom part again, Group F, we have, I think 2 title candidates. And as you see here, I think this is the closest one, looking at the votes, right side, upper corner, right side, right, that it's super close. So it's either, what is it, Dracotail, branded Dracotail, the branded version, the most recent, at least one of the current top decks in the TCG, right? Should be a first place, what was it? One of the opens here in Europe, I think? Or was it the YCS? Built from a couple of weeks ago. While on the other hand, Ryzeal, at least the Ryzeal build was updated due to the feedback. So again, pure Ryzeal. But I think this is Domini Couch's list, first place YCS. It was a team YCS. I call it pure Ryzeal, but as you see, there is like a small shark package to not use normal summon first, but special summon the shark, you know, to the field to open a Bahamut shark into Toad Blaze, and that's kind of cute. That's really nice. I don't think this build was relevant for a long time because of Bahamut shark. I think Bahamut shark got hit almost immediately after this, but I'm not so sure about that. Anyway, I had a couple of options, even though I went first and was able to go for Exciter Knight. The other option was to go for Dweller, and as you saw, I think the votes, a bit over half of the people preferred Dracotail, as in winning this particular matchup. But on the other hand, you know, when I was reading through the comments, I was like, yeah, Ryzeal, or a lot of people were like, Ryzeal having access to stuff like Dweller. Of course, Dweller in this matchup is fantastic. The problem though is that Ryzeal has a lot of, Dracotail has a lot of turn 0 plays, and they need those, especially when going second. Anyway, so I could have gone for Dweller. I opted to go for Exciter Knight here in the opening turn. I think that was better to get rid of the back rows as well. Because I think I had Ash for the potential Rahu during their turn. So I think I was okay not going for Dweller in the first turn. Anyway, so Ryzeal does take this one. Anyway, so going second, and Veiler, I think we are forced to Veiler the Albus engine because it gives the deck so much advantage. So we opt to prevent that, but it's you know, it feels not that great. But I think I had to. So let's see. We have information about. I think both traps are set. The branded spell is there for another pop, and here I guess we are forcing out the negator for call by or on call by to go for talents. And again, I think we should have gone for, you know, draw 2 to draw into any form of extender. You know, Ryzeal plays a gazillion extenders, and I'm also side decking. What is it? Gravekeeper's Encryption? Is that the name? Basically a Necro Valley 2.0, but you need to pick one of the 3 effects. But just like, what is it, Pot of Extravagance, you can only use it at the start of your main phase 1. That's the deal. So now basically it was useless, but you'll see in a few moments. Anyway, so you know, we're too far behind. Secretarion hits the field. That's Secretarion, right? I think so, with the branded Monster Reborn on there as well. So there's far too many interruptions. Plus there you're getting the dragon on field, so yeah, this is easy GG. Okay, so 1-1. Draw phase, Purulia, second Purulia. So I was like, man, okay, Purulia is definitely terrible, but it's not that bad. I think we are giving them 1 draw or 2 draws. I think we're opting for 2 draws. Yeah, because you know, we are getting a lot of advantage as well because of the duo drive. So yeah, indeed, we are giving them 2 draws, which is basically it doesn't matter, right? They used a double Purulia and they're getting 2 draws back, which is fine, because we can end on the field and on detonator, and we do opt to go for the draw, to potentially drawing into all of the gazillion hand traps. And we draw into Veiler, so that's perfect. Like, priority number 1 here is to survive, because we should be able to go for the kill next turn. And again, the field spell in this matchup is super strong. To negate 5 mana, and you know, Detonator is a strong, high attack monster, which is cool. Plus, and that's important, they were under encryption, that's the name. So what is it until the end of... What is it during your opponent's next turn? Was it your turn again? Should we check it? I think I picked the first effect, as in monster effects cannot be activated in the graveyard. So, you know, you're just blocking basically the entire branded package, the entire Dracotail package. So the card is instant GG. I mean, they can stall, right? They can play with 5 mana during my turn, so very similar to you know, Floodgates, but keep in mind that you just want to stall enough to get you out of the Floodgate and then you start playing. Anyway, so this is a weaker start. We do go for Dweller. Why did we go for Dweller? Did we get... Was it only play left? I assume so. Oh, this was a good one. So the fourth game. Oh, this was really nice. So it will go back and forth really well. So Duo Drive gets negated. They're out of cards basically. And I don't think there is any follow-up play in the graveyard. I should recheck. Oh, no. Yeah. Because they were on a Dweller, 5 mana is potentially there. And this is a problem, because now they also have a 3k big beat stick. We do have Detonator though, to pop, you know, to keep us in the duel. And Detonator should be strong against Dracotail, because again here, okay, they'll get the search, but we can just pop the stuff to prevent them from using them for fusion summons. We cannot go for the kill, sadly. No extender or starter, you know, any starter would have been enough, but sadly not the case. Anyway, so they do draw, I think, and they are able to, what is it? What is that? Thanks to Pan to pop something? Oh no, Suicide, yeah. Suicide Crash, pop our own Detonator to go for, it's basically pick or poison. And I think, again, priority was to survive, because I don't think Detonator was would have been enough. So we go for Dweller to prevent them from setting up their traps as well. And we survive with 100 life points. Okay, they ban Dweller, which could be important, because again, any starter, we are back in the game. We draw this, and that's perfect. So now we go for Ice and try to get our, you know, plays going through. But they have a couple of fusion summons left. Yeah, but we are at 100 life points, so that Little Knight could bite us in the bottom later in the game. So they have the double trap, which let me think. Are we able to get? I think Excite-Knight is still there. The question. Oh, okay. Here, I'm honest. I thought I would have been able to go for a game, because again we're on the clock. Because the Ice Ryzeal is going to get summoned back again, and all they need is a big beat stick. So I was like, let's go for a game. But I forgot Pan, and this, long story short, puts up a chopping block to prevent me from going for a game. And here what I was talking about is that the weaker Ice Ryzeal is there. So any big beat stick does it for them. But I'm not so sure if any big beat stick would have been enough. Now that I think of it, and that the Albus summon, okay, yeah, like any big beat stick as in 2 cards sent to the graveyard at the same time, gives them that big beat stick to attack over the Ryzeal. So I'm not so sure if any other place would have done it, like Excite-Knight to blow away the entire field, keep my own Detonator. That could have been the other one, but again, I would not have been able to go for a game, so iffy one, but a good one. So okay, a 5-gamer, no surprise. I think we kept... Did we keep the cross out for... What was the first hand trip? I missed that. Oh, we used our own edge, I think. Yeah, I think so. So we are finally able to go for Toad. Keep in mind, Toad is at level 2, so it could potentially block your Exit Ryzeal. But again, strong opening. We have an Omni. Here with Toad, we go for the Eclipse to get rid of the, you know, Bahamut Shark and give us more options, Exceed options. And get Eclipse in circulation for Detonator, that's important. Go for a big fat Detonator to get all of those like 4 materials, that's 3 interruptions, and, you know, pop itself to get more disruptions. Let's see, we are negating Rahu, that's strong with Toad to, sacrifice our own Purulia. So that's fine. 5 mana, again, by the field spell is banned in Master Duel, I think. For a good reason, because of this. It's far too strong. Detonator with materials, Toad is still there. We can't go for a game? No. Not enough to go for a game, but their next draw is not going to be enough. So, fantastic one.